Ah, okay. Now, this next gentleman, he's doing something like, he's live streaming. It's kind of like, I don't know, he's going rogue with this live stream thing. Please welcome Blau. There he is. He's actually live streaming. Come on, dude, this is annoying. We are periscoping right now, so you have a microphone attached to your cheek. All right. Last but not least, here at the moment, actually, we're waiting on Nicky Romero, who's arriving in a plush Escalade at this very moment. Please welcome Cruella. All right. How are you? Oh, Nicky arrived. Good news. So Yasmin and Jahan, right? Yes. All right, cool. Thanks for joining us. All right, last, Nicky. Nicky's here. Do we have him on hand? Is he mic'd up? Yes. Hello, sir. Please, I don't even have a chair? No? All right, that's cool. I can do the roving microphone. Wow, quite the gentleman. All right, well, thank you all for joining us. As I mentioned in the intro, we just spent the last 2 days talking about the entire business ecosystem around what you do. So it's important that we actually hear from you on a lot of the issues and things that we've been discussing, challenges in the scene, the growth, the history. But first, I'd like to just go down the line and, get a state of the state, like tell us a little bit about you at the moment and what you're excited about this weekend at EDC. Nicky, you want to start?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me see if everybody can hear me. Yeah, well, so my name is Nicky Romero. I'm an artistic producer since 2008, I think. And I'm running Protocol Recordings as a label. I'm super proud of everyone who's on the label as well. A lot of new talents right now. I have a residency here at Omnia, which is located at Caesars. I have to say I'm blown away by everything that's happening over there. I'm playing there tonight, so everyone, if you want to come.
Are you going to guest list this all?
I'm not sure. I mean, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Okay.
I'm not sure how many of you guys are here, but yeah. Next to that, no, I'm super excited for EDC. It's been I think it's going to be my 3rd time playing at EDC Las Vegas. So yeah, it's always. I think it's one of the biggest crowds you can play for, at least when you're playing main stage. I can remember the first time I saw thousands and thousands of people. I can remember I've never been so how do you say that?
Scared?
Well, yeah, scared, but also nervous, like, I don't know. It's just so comforting when there's so many people.
Nervous is like you're alive.
Yeah, exactly. It was a good thing though. Next to that, that's it actually.
Do you know, I think they just released set times. Do you know your set time?
Not really.
They released like 2 days ago. All right, we'll get back to that. All right. Thank you for being here today. Hook and Sling. Anthony.
Hey everyone, my name's Anthony, Hook and Sling. I'm from Australia originally, but I'm now based in LA. I've been there for 3 years now. So yeah, I started off my career in Australia, and yeah, and then I made the move a couple of years once I was out of my deal within Australia and decided to, kind of make things happen outside of Australia. So yeah, this is my first EDC Las Vegas. I'm really excited about it. I'm playing on the 7 Up stage on Saturday night. And yeah, I've just signed with Interscope Insomniac, so this is like, the first few months of my deal with them, and they're, Insomniac and so forth is, as you know, we're all here for.
That's a dope watch, man. What's that about? Your watch?
Oh, my watch? It's a IWC.
That's nice, man.
Catching the light.
How much was that?
It's about 3 or 4 gigs worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm I love Vegas. I play at Light. I have a residency there, and yeah, I really enjoy coming to Vegas. I have my own label as well in Australia called Diversion.
What's it called?
Diversion.
Diversion. All right, man. Well, thank you for joining us. We're going to come back to you still. Yeah. All right, sir. Z-Trip.
So, my name is Z-Trip. I'm a short order cook at Denny's. I don't know how I got up here, but it's really cool.
Some burgers, dude.
I guess I would represent in many things I do, the hip hop element or the portion of the show. Been doing it for 20 plus years. I had a residency out here a few years back. My pendulum kind of swings pretty hardcore. It was rooted in and started in hip hop, but over the years, eventually sort of the pendulum swings to everything from, heavy metal, drum and bass, funk, soul. It's really everywhere, but bass through hip hop has always sort of been the anchor. Things I'm working on now, working on some new tunes, new record, and remixing stuff. The remix, Bob Marley remix with Jason Bentley a while back. Also, tonight, if you turn on Spike TV, you can see me backing up LL Cool J. I worked with him for the last 2 years, and just produced we did a little thing for the Guys' Choice Awards. And I basically took all these hits and crammed them into 4 minutes, and we have that going on.
You are also unique in that you're playing all 3 days.
That was what I was going to mention next. Aside from, when I get off of the work at Denny's, I race over to the Funkhouse stage, and that's where I'm playing all 3 nights. So yeah, I think I'm like one of the only people on the bill who's doing consecutive nights, so Funkhouse.
And this whole stage is a newer innovation for EDC, but you played it at, was it Nocturnal or Beyond?
Yeah, the Wonderland, the last one. Yeah, it was great, because the thing is, the talk it's funny because things are coming right around. The loop is almost kind of coming back to re-loop now. You know what I mean? Because I was at some of the first shows that Insomniac did, some of the other early raves where it was literally 2 rooms where you had the main stage, and then you had the side room. The side room was for anything that wasn't 128 beats per minute. That was everything else. And so,
probably going to be basically funk.
Yeah, so funk, house, hip hop, disco, whatever, but this stage is really about bringing that alternative to everything else that's going around back and actually exposing people, or re-exposing them, but mostly exposing people for the first time to this style of music because it's sort of been absent. So it's really great. Jazzy Jeff, myself, a couple different people that are doing that. So yeah,
it's cool, man. You know what's also back in the day they have the chill out room? They have like an ambient room.
Yeah, man.
At every party. Anyway, they should do that.
I agree.
Oliver, we have just spent like an hour with you, so I think we're safe to kind of skip for a second, but thank you for joining us on the artist stage.
Yeah. Good to be here again. So I'm Oliver.
Yes, okay, thank you. Derek Pretty Lights, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me here, Jason. I'm Derek, a musical project called Pretty Lights. I try to experiment a lot in hip-hop and electronic music, and I've been getting into working with a lot of live musicians and producing records for bands and sort of trying to pushing that trajectory. Stoked about EDC because it's really one of my first shows in a while not performing with a band. I've been doing like the whole maestro thing with sequences and production and a lot of live musicians, and I'm jumping back into this new sort of approach to my set. So I'm excited about bringing it to EDC this weekend. That's a point that I'm not aware of. But
I want to talk to you, well, we should probably come back to this, but I want to ask you about how you feel you fit in this kind of a festival, because I've noticed you play a lot of different kinds of events and shows, and also very different festivals overall. But meditate on that for a second. We'll come back to you on that topic. Okay? Just give you a moment.
Make me feel more uncomfortable.
Dude, come on. All right. Wow. How is it going?
Doing well. Sorry to do the little Periscope thing, but
yeah, what's the deal with this?
I feel like fans should know what some of their favorite artists are saying in a business sense. So we we want
You're
to engage
hijacking.
with it.
You're hijacking our conference to the world.
Trying.
I like it. I like it. Cool. So wait a second. Describe this. So you basically have a bunch of followers that are watching this in real time.
So yeah, Periscope is just a new live stream Twitter app where it tweets out a link and anything that you move your phone around to, all your fans see live. I figured since we got a bunch of artists on the panel and maybe fans would want to hear what we have to say, we got a little tripod and we're doing a little experiment. So.
All right. Cool, man. Tell us more about you. Where are you from, dude?
So I grew up in New York, but I say I'm from Vegas because I am from Vegas. I lived here for the past 11 years or so, I guess 12 years now, with some college in between. Obviously, I dropped out to be a DJ. Don't try that. If you're a kid, don't do that. And I absolutely love it here. This has been my home for a while, so making music here feels really, really nice. It kind of brings me back to the place that I was writing music as a kid on the piano. I'm really excited about EDC, especially because I've been sitting on a bunch of records that I get to play for the first time since they've been done for almost, some of them 3 years. So it's going to be a really, really, really fun set. I know I'm playing Circuit Grounds at 9:30 p.m. on Saturday, right before these two lovely ladies sitting beside me. So.
And the perfect segue. Excellent. Thank you, Blau. Cruella. Hi.
Stop. We're the same person. I'm Yasin. I'm John.
By the way, we just saw a short video of the announcement on the billboard thing.
Yes.
So congratulations.
So you already know everything about us.
We totally know everything on
They
it.
did a wonderful job. They really well done.
You feel good? You feel good about that? I mean, is that exciting
Yeah.
for you to be on that list? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's really well put together. It's a really sophisticated piece, and it's just when we saw it on the first watch, we were just really impressed with the way they put everything together and just told that story in a nutshell.
When the lovely Mr. Method was interviewing us, I was very happy because he went out of the box with all the interview questions. He did a fantastic job, so shouts to the board and Matt. They killed it.
And how about this weekend? You excited?
We are very excited. This is our third EDC Vegas. We are playing Circuit Grounds at 10:30. I'm going off of what you said. It's really exciting because this year we did live vocals the last 2 years, a little hybrid live show. But this year we're bringing our band for the first time at EDC Vegas, and it should be great. It should be grand.
Yeah, that's probably our favorite stage. It's the megastructure, Circuit Grounds,
Circuit
right?
Grounds?
Yeah, it's really epic, and it's just going to be. There's so many elements in our performance. We're DJing, doing vocals, and also we have our drummer Frank and our guitarist Max. So it'll be a surprise performance. And it's very, like, the only way I can describe it is, like, really animalistic. And because, like, when we're on stage, we're really uninhibited, and it really brings out a primal side in us, and I think that's, I guess if there's one way to describe our live performance, that's it. It's just very uninhibited and raw.
I'm curious about, the performance side of what you do, because you're bringing a rock energy and some signature elements from rock, and I'm sure that's just part of your backgrounds, what you're bringing to the table. Is it challenging at all bringing that sort of vibe to an event that's really mostly DJs and dance music, and probably not a lot of people are even staging a band, anything like a band? Is there any disconnect like that you see? Do the fans just, they're cool with it? Is it the same, or what do you think?
People have definitely been very open to it. We didn't know what to expect. We debuted that live band this year at Ultra, and it was very scary because we're going into a whole new world. When we debuted our live vocals back in 2012, it was the same thing. We had never done it before. Nobody was totally mixing live and DJing yet. I'm sure tons of people were doing it, but the live vocals thing was a whole new world. So we didn't know what to compare it to. We didn't know who to go off of. It was a completely new thing. And so the live band felt a lot like that, but it went really well and people have been open to it. And I think Saturday's gonna be great.
Now, in the video, we met your guitarist and your drummer. Describe the layout besides that. What are you guys responsible for?